Life is not always easy, and sometimes we feel caught up in a whirlwind of challenges, failures, and negative emotions. However, there is a philosophy that has existed for thousands of years, helping people overcome difficulties and grow stronger: Stoicism. The immutable principles of Stoicism not only help us stand firm in the face of life's storms but also open the path to becoming the best version of ourselves. Are you ready to explore these principles and apply them to your life? Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Lessons channel. This is where we explore deep life philosophies and valuable lessons for personal development. Through our videos, you will find inspiring stories, essential skills to face challenges, and mindsets that help you live a meaningful life. In this video, we will learn about the immutable laws of life that help you grow stronger. Let's embark on a journey of self-discovery and create positive changes in our lives. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest insights. Now, let's begin. Life, whether it brings challenges or peaceful moments, holds immutable laws that, if understood and applied, will help us grow and develop. Stoic thinking, an ancient philosophy with profound and practical values, offers a clear direction for overcoming difficulties, facing challenges, and building a peaceful and happy life. Accept what cannot be changed. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the ability to accept what cannot be changed. Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "What cannot be changed is not worth worrying about." Life does not always go according to the plans we want. Things beyond our control, such as weather, death, societal changes, or the actions of others, are factors that cannot be changed. When facing these, Stoicism teaches us not to get angry or complain. Instead, we should learn to accept and adjust ourselves to cope with the circumstances. Accepting the truth is one of the fastest ways to find inner peace and begin acting from a stronger position. When you accept what cannot be changed, you will not be swept away by negative emotions, allowing you to focus on what can be controlled and changed. Live in the present. Another principle in Stoic philosophy is to focus on the present. Instead of worrying about the past or the future, Stoicism encourages us to fully live in each moment. As Seneca said, "Do not let worries about the future or regrets about the past rob you of the value of the present." Life is not a series of events that we only look back on with regret or fear of what is to come. Every moment is an opportunity for you to master yourself and do meaningful things. The key is to know that all you have is the present, and that is where you can truly make a difference. By focusing on the present, you will no longer be obsessed with things you cannot change and can act with a more stable mindset. Patience and perseverance. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of patience and perseverance. The road to growth and success is not always smooth. Challenges will arise, and sometimes, we must endure long-lasting hardships. However, according to Stoic philosophy, we must be patient and persistent in all situations. All the trials and difficulties we face are opportunities to strengthen our inner resolve. Seneca once said, "We cannot avoid the challenges in life, but we can decide how to face them." Perseverance is not just about enduring pain, but about continuing on the path we have chosen, despite all obstacles, without letting external events distract or shake our goals. Control emotions and reactions. One of the key points in Stoic thinking is the ability to control our emotions and reactions. To grow, we need to learn how to control ourselves in all situations, rather than letting our emotions take control. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control how we react to them. Epictetus, one of the Stoic philosophers, taught, "It is not the events that harm us, but how we perceive and react to them." This means that the suffering we experience in life largely comes from how we respond to the event. If we react with anger, fear, or anxiety, we will suffer. But if we learn to respond calmly and rationally, we can overcome any situation without letting negative emotions take over. Independence and self-determination. Stoic thinking also encourages us to live an independent and self-determined life. True growth does not come from depending on others, but from the ability to make decisions and take responsibility for our own lives. According to Stoicism, every person has the ability to control their own life, and we are the ones who decide the direction we take. True freedom comes from psychological independence, not from power or wealth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Happiness does not come from what you have, but from how you perceive it." This means you can be completely free when you are no longer controlled by desires or dependent on others. Independence in thinking and actions is one of the factors that helps us grow and develop strongly. The importance of facing challenges. Life is never without challenges, and it is these challenges that play a crucial role in our growth. Stoicism does not view challenges as negatives, but rather as opportunities for development. In fact, according to this philosophy, we can only grow by facing and overcoming difficulties. Challenges are not obstacles but stepping stones that help us rise higher. Seneca once said, "Only through challenges do we truly know how strong we are." These challenges are not only opportunities to demonstrate our strength but also times when we learn important lessons about patience, perseverance, and resilience. When we face challenges, we can train ourselves to endure and learn not to give up in the face of adversity. Sharing and contributing. The Stoic mindset also emphasizes the importance of contributing to the community and others. One of the principles of this philosophy is the connection with the community and the world around us. Each of us does not live alone but is part of a larger picture. Therefore, helping others and contributing to society is a way for us to grow and find fulfillment in life. Epictetus said, "Man does not live for himself alone, but to serve others." Sharing not only enriches society but also helps us develop. When we help others, we feel a sense of connection and empathy, which enhances our self-worth and allows us to grow both in thought and action. Self-acceptance and continuous improvement. Another important principle in Stoicism is self-acceptance in all circumstances. While many people tend to blame external factors or their surroundings when facing difficulties, Stoic philosophy teaches us that we are the ones who create the response and meaning of our lives. Epictetus once said, "We cannot change what has happened to us, but we can change how we respond to it." Self-acceptance does not mean we stop accepting our flaws or shortcomings, but rather we view them with a clear eye, without excessive self-criticism, so we can change and improve. Stoicism teaches us that everyone has weaknesses, but the important thing is not to let them control our lives. Instead, we must see these flaws as part of our journey to maturity and development, thus finding ways to improve ourselves each day. Continuous improvement is one of the key factors in Stoic philosophy. This relates not only to learning from mistakes but also to actively training our intellect, emotions, and physical strength to become stronger and more resilient. The journey of growth is not an endpoint but an ongoing process of improvement and self-perfection. Maintaining a strong spirit even in challenges. One of the standout features of Stoic thinking is the ability to maintain calmness and reason in the most difficult circumstances. When life becomes hard and everything seems to collapse, maintaining a strong spirit is not easy, but it is one of the key factors that help us grow. Stoicism teaches that each challenge in life is an opportunity to train our inner strength. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic emperors, wrote in his book Meditations, "When facing difficulty, remember that it is part of the nature of life, and the good things can only come from hardship." Instead of worrying or running away from challenges, Stoicism encourages us to view hardship as an inevitable part of life, and from there, to face it calmly and rationally. Maintaining a strong spirit not only helps us overcome challenges but also enables us to learn and grow. When we face difficulties without losing control, we can assess the situation more clearly and find effective solutions. Each time we overcome a challenge, we gain more confidence and valuable lessons for life. Enjoying inner freedom. Stoicism not only emphasizes mastering the external world but also mastering oneself. According to this philosophy, true freedom does not come from doing anything we want but from the ability to control what is inside us, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Inner freedom is one of the fundamental principles that help us maintain peace in any situation. Marcus Aurelius said, "Only inner freedom is true freedom." Inner freedom is when we do not let negative emotions or thoughts control our lives. It is when we understand that not every external event can change our mental state. This control allows us to live a peaceful and truly free life. One way to achieve inner freedom is to focus on what we can control and let go of what cannot be changed. When we realize that peace comes from within, not from external factors, we will live a life with less stress and more happiness. Inner freedom also helps us face difficulties and challenges calmly, strongly, and rationally. Living a meaningful and purposeful life. One of the most important factors that help us grow in life is living with a clear purpose. Living with purpose helps us find direction in life and provides the motivation to overcome all challenges and difficulties. Stoicism not only teaches us to master ourselves but also to live a life with meaning, as this will create priceless mental strength. Seneca once said, "Life is not about how long or short it is, but about how we live it." This highlights that instead of worrying about the amount of time left, we should focus on how we use our time meaningfully. To live a meaningful life, we need to define clear goals, contribute to the community, help those around us, and continuously learn and develop ourselves. Living with purpose helps us overcome difficulties without being defeated. When life has a clear purpose, we will not feel tired or discouraged during challenging moments because we always know that every action and decision contributes to achieving the greater goal of our lives. Self-discipline and personal development. One of the key principles that help us grow is continuous self-discipline. Stoicism not only teaches us how to face life but also emphasizes the importance of personal development every day. Life is not a destination but a journey, and each day is an opportunity for us to learn and grow. Just like the Stoic philosophers, dedicating time every day to train our minds, intellect, and physical health is crucial. We cannot grow without continuous effort to develop ourselves. Learning from books, life experiences, and our own mistakes are ways to help us become stronger and get closer to the freedom and happiness we desire. Prioritize and persist on the right path. One of the important lessons in Stoic philosophy is the ability to prioritize correctly in life and persist on the chosen path. While life is full of choices and opportunities, we cannot pursue them all at once. Stoicism teaches us that only the things we can control and that have long-term significance are worth focusing our energy on. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Persistence is the greatest strength because a persistent person will not be shaken by changes and difficulties in life." Stoicism encourages us not to be distracted by temporary temptations but to focus on long-term goals. This not only helps us achieve stability in our minds but also build lasting achievements in life. Persistence is necessary to overcome challenges, as we can continue moving forward even when the road becomes rough. Therefore, when facing important decisions in life, prioritizing correctly becomes a decisive factor for our growth. Instead of letting our minds be carried away by distractions in modern society, we should ask ourselves, what truly matters and has meaning? What will help me grow and contribute long-term to myself and the community? Explore and accept death as part of life. One of the immutable laws of life that Stoic philosophy highlights is accepting death. This is not about pessimism or lamenting but about recognizing that death is a natural part of life. In fact, Marcus Aurelius, in his famous writings, spoke of death as an inevitable event that everyone must face. Knowing that death is unavoidable helps us live more fully in the present and appreciate what is truly important in life. Instead of fearing or avoiding it, Stoicism encourages us to face death calmly and accept it. This acceptance does not make us indifferent or apathetic but rather helps us live with greater responsibility, meaning, and contribution. When we realize that each day could be our last, we will cherish our time more and work with our whole being and energy. Death, according to Stoicism, is not an end but simply a part of the natural cycle. Living with the awareness of death is not something to fear but a powerful motivation for us to use our precious time more effectively. We will no longer feel like time is slipping away uselessly but will start acting with greater determination and passion. Mental independence and strong self-reliance. Stoicism also encourages another important rule, which is developing mental independence. This independence is not about isolating oneself from all relationships or communities but about self-control in thoughts, actions, and emotions. Self-reliance is the ability to maintain inner peace and joy without depending on external circumstances. Stoicism teaches that self-reliant people do not allow themselves to be swayed by negative external influences. Mental independence is one of the factors that help us grow strong. When we do not let others' judgments or external factors influence our emotions and decisions, we are able to act based on our personal values and principles. This helps create a resilient person who always maintains their integrity and optimistic attitude in all circumstances. Mental independence also helps us face failures without feeling despair and continue moving forward without being affected by negative events. In life, we may not control the circumstances, but we always have the power to control how we react to and perceive them. This self-mastery not only helps us overcome difficulties but also helps us develop a deeper perspective on life and the world around us. Empathy and contribution to others. Stoicism emphasizes not only personal development but also calls us to live responsibly within the community and society. Philosophers like Epictetus and Seneca argued that an individual's life is inseparable from others, and contributing to the community is a way to grow and evolve. In an increasingly individualized world, driven by personal interests, Stoicism invites us to remember that every action we take impacts others. Happiness and peace of mind cannot be attained if we only focus on ourselves without caring for those around us. Contribution is not only about material help but also involves sharing emotionally, intellectually, and offering support. When we contribute to others without expecting anything in return, we not only benefit the community but also develop morally. Empathy and contribution are key factors in our personal growth, helping us become valuable individuals in the eyes of society. Acceptance and inner peace. The most important principle in Stoicism is the complete acceptance of the present moment and the pursuit of inner peace. When facing challenges in life, we often have the tendency to want to change everything around us, but in reality, change begins with ourselves. This helps us cultivate peace of mind, regardless of what happens in life. Stoicism does not teach us to live indifferently or irresponsibly, but rather to face every difficulty and challenge with calmness and reason. Achieving inner peace allows us to remain unaffected by negative emotions or external events and focus on what we can control and improve. Reason and emotional self-control. A prominent principle in Stoic philosophy is the control of emotions and reason. In life, we often get swept up by strong emotions, such as anger, sadness, or anxiety. However, Stoicism reminds us that we cannot control everything around us, but we can control how we respond to those things. Seneca said, "We are not harmed by the event itself, but by our judgment of it." This means our emotions are not caused by external events but by our reaction to them. By being aware of our emotions, we can control them instead of letting them dictate our actions and thoughts. This is one of the most important ways to maintain inner peace and grow. Stoicism encourages us to be reasonable, not swayed by emotions or trivial matters. When facing stressful situations, maintaining calmness and reason helps us make wise decisions rather than acting impulsively. Learning to control our emotions not only helps maintain mental health but also strengthens us in every decision and action. Continuous self-discovery and development. Stoic philosophy not only encourages us to face hardships but also emphasizes the continuous development of oneself. This means constantly learning, improving, and perfecting ourselves every day. Stoicism does not allow us to stop after initial successes but stresses that true growth comes from relentless development. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "Nothing is more honorable than a person who is complete in themselves." Along with the changes in the world, change and improve yourself. This highlights the flexibility and willingness to learn from every situation, whether good or bad. When we face failure or challenges, rather than feeling disappointed, we should view them as opportunities to learn and grow. This also means we should never be satisfied with our current achievements. Every day is an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. Self-development is not only about knowledge but also about improving character, virtues, and the ability to face challenges. Practice of gratitude. Gratitude is an essential part of Stoic philosophy. It is not only about being thankful for the good things in life but also for the challenges and difficulties we encounter. This helps us grow and maintain positivity in life. Epictetus, in his works, taught, "What we possess is not ours forever, so cherish it while we can." Gratitude not only helps us appreciate the value of small things in life but also teaches us how to cope with loss and pain. When we feel grateful for what we have, life becomes fuller and more peaceful. Gratitude helps reduce feelings of scarcity and dissatisfaction, while enhancing self-awareness and self-respect. It is a powerful way to maintain inner strength and nurture a resilient soul, ready to face any challenge. Patience and time. Time, according to Stoic philosophy, is the most valuable asset we have. This philosophy encourages us not to waste time on meaningless or unimportant things. Instead, we need to be patient and understand that success cannot come overnight. Just like in nature, the growth of trees or animals cannot be rushed but must undergo a long process. Humans are the same, we need time to develop and mature. Patience and the ability to wait are core elements of Stoic philosophy. When we are patient, we gain deeper insight into our progress and understand that all the efforts made today will bear fruit in the future. A patient person is not swayed by haste or temporary solutions but knows that the development process is a long journey that requires perseverance and continuous effort. Accepting hardships as part of life. Life is not always smooth or easy. Hardships are inevitable and unavoidable. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that instead of trying to avoid or complain about difficulties, we must accept them as part of life. These difficulties, according to Stoicism, are opportunities for us to train ourselves and become stronger. It is through these challenges that we sharpen our perseverance, wisdom, and virtue. In the toughest moments, we learn to stand firm, to master our emotions, and to act with reason, rather than being swept away by negative feelings. Hardships are not what make us fall, they are the conditions under which we grow. Every challenge is a valuable lesson, and these lessons will guide us to greater achievements. Conclusion. The immutable laws of life that Stoic philosophy offers are not just advice or methods, but principles that help us grow each day. This philosophy emphasizes that maturity is not a destination but an ongoing journey of self-awareness, training, and perseverance. Challenges and difficulties are not things to avoid but opportunities to learn, develop, and become a better version of ourselves. Stoicism teaches us the power of calmness, emotional control, and a clear awareness of what we can change and what we cannot. It is self-mastery in every thought, action, and reaction to the world around us. When we apply these principles to life, we not only face challenges with strength but also learn to live a meaningful, fulfilling, and free life. Ultimately, true maturity comes from the ability to accept life as it is, without blaming or complaining, but always finding ways to rise from imperfection. Each day is an opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and achieve the inner peace that Stoic philosophy encourages us to pursue. So, together we have explored a new piece of knowledge today. I hope you feel more motivated to continue growing and moving closer to your goals. Never stop learning and always stay persistent on the path of personal development. If you found this video useful and interesting, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future videos. Also, please leave your comments below so we can interact and connect more. This is where we will continue to discover more tips to help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you for always being with us. Wishing you success and happiness on your journey.